Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, Dredd from 2012. It's directed by Peter Travis and stars Carl Urban and Olivia Thirlby. This film was written by Alex Garland, who has written several other films like 28 Days Later, Sunshine, Ex Machina, and even directed a few films such as the previously mentioned Ex Machina, Men, and the 2024 film Civil War. I'm a big Alex Garland fan. This film owes a lot to an Indonesian film from the previous year called The Raid Redemption because they both share quite a bit of highlights. The Raid Redemption is about a SWAT team trying to take down a criminal at the top of a high-rise building that gets trapped in the building that is filled with the criminal's goons. Dredd is about two future cops called judges that are trying to take down a criminal at the top of a high-rise building that gets trapped in the building that is filled with the criminal's goons. And although both are action films, The Raid Redemption focuses its action on martial arts, whereas Dredd focuses on a lot of gunplay. To be honest, I like The Raid Redemption more, but Dredd is still a fine film. The judged concept comes from a dystopian future world where cops are now judge, jury, and executioner, so, like several present-day cops. But these dystopian future cops are that way by design. You might hear this title and think it's familiar. Well, that's because there's a British comic it's based on called Judge Dredd, and there was a terrible adaptation that first arrived in 1995 that also went by Judge Dredd and starred Sylvester Stallone and, Rob Schneider. If the previous 5 seconds didn't tell you, I have a massive distaste for Rob Schneider. Except Deuce Bigalow European Gigolo for some reason, and honestly I think that reason was I must have had a fever while watching it or something. Anyway, Dredd is the adaptation we truly deserved back in 1995 because this movie rocks. Again, for the building blocks of The Raid Redemption are a big reason for that. In this film, Judge Dredd takes on a rookie judge who is also a psychic to see if she should become a full-fledged judge. The criminal at the top of the 200-story mega building goes by Mama and runs a drug ring throughout Mega City 1 of a relatively new drug called Slow-Mo that slows your perception of the world around you to 4% for a short time. The character is played by Lena Headey, who had already been honing her villainous craft since 2011 on the mega show Game of Thrones as Queen Cersei. Dredd himself is played by Carl Urban of The Boys fame. I like this film, but like I said, The Raid Redemption is better, which is why I'm giving Dredd a B grade. Tomorrow I go back to the 50 excellent 80s films with its offering, Agency. See y'all then.